Welcome back, it's time to taste more champagne, and this time it's Bruno Paillard Première Cuvée. I always find it interesting to follow these standard cuvées because I suppose most sommeliers, they do spend a fair amount of time always tasting the new vintages and tasting small growers and single vineyards and stuff, but you don't really think about these cuvées. And as interesting as it is with all these vintages and new champagnes, I think it's always important to follow these cuvées, which are the most important ones both for the producers and many consumers as well. And despite these champagnes being made in a consistent style, they always do vary a little bit thanks to the vintages involved and the date of disgorgement. And speaking of that, actually Bruno Paillard is one of the few producers who puts the dates of disgorgement on the label for his standard cuvée. This particular one is based on all three varieties. The Pinot Noir is playing, perhaps dominating a bit more. And I do find this very harmonious on the nose. It's showing a quite good depth. It's not really too marked by any one of the varieties. Of course, there's a bit more of that dark fruitiness coming from the Pinot, but we also have those brighter tones coming from the Chardonnay, such as citrus, that mineral hint. And then we do have some autumn fruit and like grey pear. I find the taste being very balanced right now. It's quite mature. It gives a good impression of maturity. It's quite long lasting, quite persistent on the palate. We do have that rather a bit more darker fruit character on the palate. Again, those grey pears are coming back, and nicely integrated bubbles. There's a hint of creaminess on the finish, and I'd say that probably most people that do like a slightly richer style of champagne, slightly more with an emphasis on Pinot Noir and a hint of maturity, would like this very much. I think it's a well made, perfectly balanced drink now. However, I do actually think that this would benefit from another 1 to 2 years in the cellar, and it has a complexity, it has a structure, so it would be easily enjoyed with a nice meal. I'd love this with a turbot in butter sauce, or a seared halibut with langoustines and asparagus, or well, the list can go on, but I just have a glass right now.